right? Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, a.k.a. GMS. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Beginning with 144,000. Shalom. All right, I believe I'm tired of this lesson. Certain spirits are here to hold you back, right? And people have to know and understand, right, that people that you hang around with can affect you, right? It's literally spirits out here, in other words, demons out here, literally to knock you off your course, right? To knock you off your path, right? To keep you from getting to your destination, to keep you from your goals, right? And ultimately, our goal is to what? To ultimately be of the elect, ultimately to receive that salvation, right? Ultimately, to be of that first dominion, to avoid this destruction that's soon to come, right? Things of that such, but you have people out here, right, with jealousy spirit, hatred spirit, right, envy spirit, right, and etc. And when people see you change, right, because, when you come into the truth, right, you become holy, right? That means set apart. And when people see you don't eat pork anymore, seafood, smoke anymore, right? You don't go out anymore, right? You don't do none of these things anymore. Now they looking at you as if like, you're weird, or you done changed on them, right? Because people hate to see you better yourself, right? People love to see you die. I ain't gonna say that. I say another. I was gonna say, giving your life away. What's the saying? Not giving your life away, but Salakia. In a sense, ruining your life. I guess I'll just say that. In a sense, ruin your life. Right? People don't see them doing the same thing that they're doing, or the things that y'all used to do, and now you weird. Now you done changed. Now they miss the old you, and etc. Right? But anyways, just going back to the title at hand, right? It's certain spirits are here to hold you back, right? And, that could be, your partner in a relationship, a co-worker, right? This is spiritual demon Satan. I have the TV on mute, and I'm nowhere near the remote, right? The remote is sitting down on the table. How is the TV becoming unmuted? Come on, man. The spiritual demon Satan. Just trying to distract the word, man. Come on, man. You gotta do better than that, son. All right, but anyways, like I was saying, man, these spirits, right, could be your partner in a relationship, right, a friend, a family member, a co-worker, sneakingly, whatever the case may be, right? So these spirits, right, hey, try your best to, avoid them, right, or not even avoid them, but, hey, you gotta be cautious. Right, and you should be around like-minded people, right? Like-minded brothers, like-minded sisters, right? People with the same goals, same ambition, Salakia, right? Trying to get to the same destination as you, right? And they're not trying to be elect, right? They're not in this truth, right? Hey, why is you hanging around them more time than you're studying, right? Than you, watching lessons, right? Then you bettering your spirit, right? Then you talk to other brothers and sisters. Of course, we all have our friends and family members and things of that such that we hang around with, hang around and whatever the case may be, right? But when you get to hanging around certain people, guess what? You can get to acting like them, right? Y'all get to talking the same, using the same lingo, right? Acting the same, thinking the same, right? You start thinking and acting and talking alike just as them, right? If you got somebody in the hood, right, all thing he want to do is shoot, steal, and kill and smoke, and you with them all day, they spirits can hop on you to do the same thing, right? So, no talking. I'm going to write this quick precept, right? Proverbs 27:17. I feel like I missed the point, but I feel like y'all You get it? What I'm saying, right? So this Proverbs 27:17 says, "Iron sharpen iron," so it's being sharpened the conscience of his friend, right? So therefore, you want to be with like-minded brothers, because why? That like-minded brother or sister can work better you, right? Can sharpen you through the spirit, right? Whether that's, challenging you, to drop this amount of lessons a week, right? Or, asking questions, to better your spirit, because now you got to do your research, or now you got to, bring out precepts, or they can teach you things, right? Teach you a breakdown, right? Teach you ways to study, right? Teach you ways to, better, better the spirit and go about with things, right? So that's why it's good to have a brother, or sister in the truth with you, and why y'all can better each other through the spirit, right? Another quick precept. Ecclesiastes 4:9 say, "Two are better than one, because they have good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up." Right? So it's important to be around like-minded brothers and sisters, because if you're not around chilling with the same mindset, and you become slothful and lukewarm, however you want to put it, right? They not gonna be able to help you up, because why? They not in the truth. They don't know how to rebuke you or things of that such. Cause why? Cause they don't serve you how they in the world, right? So if you're not of this world, you're not in the world. Why are you hanging around people that's in the world? Right? Because their spirits and their demons can hop onto you until now you acting and thinking just like them, right? And now the Lord done touch you over to a reprobate mind, right? So got quick 2 precepts just because I said that, but I grab this first just because I said they spirits can hop onto you. So this Matthew 12 verse 43. Right, and the reason when the unclean spirit is going out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he said, "I will return into my house, from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself." So that number 7 goes to what? Completion. Right, so there could have been 7 spirits, could have been 3 spirits, could have been 10 spirits, could have been 1 spirit. Right? So it says, "And taking with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last day of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto the wicked generation." Right? So with you, hanging around certain people, right? Giving your mind to certain things, right? These spirits and demons can hop onto you, right, and make you, worse in a sense, right? Like it says, the last day of that man is worse than the first, right? Because now these demons done hot on you, and now you can't shake them, right? So now, all of a sudden, you were just struggling with this one sin. Now all of a sudden you struggling with 4, right? Now I'm saying you struggling to do the lessons or whatever the case may be, because while you giving all your time into this certain thing that's not even important, right? Yeah, bro. Satan is going crazy. I'm not gonna lie, Satan going crazy. All right, so this is Luke 22 and verse 31, right? Verse 31, right? And it reads, "And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat." Right? So, this spiritual demon Satan, guess what his job to do? To knock you off your course, right? To have you in his world, right? For you to please the flesh, So with that being said, he can use technology, right? Your phone, friends, family members, your partner, right? Shit, maybe even your kids, right? Who knows, right? But Satan knows the thing that you love, so therefore he puts this in your face all the time, so you can go off, right? So you can, not obey the Lord and things of that such. So that's why you got to be very cautious and uh, circumspect around your surroundings and who you give your energy to, right? Because there's a lot of distractions out here, especially in these last days. There's a lot of people out here willing to, do things that, or it's like, yeah, I'll take that back. It's a lot of people out here that's literally wicked as hell, man. And, they really demons and they just wanna, want you to be in a worse state just like them, you know. So I'm gonna grab this real quick. Amos 3:3, a classic. I'll just quote it, right? And I'll just finish out with 2 Corinthians 6:14. So Amos 3:3 says, shall two walk together except they be agreed? Right? So if y'all not on the same page, y'all not have the same mindset, if y'all not have the same dedication, right? Ambition and things of that such, why are you even around this person? Right? If it's a person trying to make it to the NFL, is he going to be hanging around with a whole bunch of in a sense, or let's say damn I would say entrepreneurs, right? Well, that's even an example right there, right? If you try to make the NFL, you're not finna hang around baseball players, right? Because why you gotta hang around people that's like minded, right? When you go to college for football, right? And ultimately, your dream is to get into the league. You you think when you get there, you think they're going to room you with the baseball players and this and that. No, you get room with the football players. Guess what? You practicing with the football players. Guess what? You friends with the football players. You're not out here friends with damn soccer team and shit like that, man. Of course, y'all cool. Y'all go to the same school, but y'all goal is to what? Ultimately make it to the NFL. So our goal ultimately to what? To be of the elect, right? To make it on the chariot. So if you don't have that same mindset, shit, ain't no point in me being with you, right? People get mad that you don't go out no more, you don't eat pork, no more seafood, and smoke and this and that anymore. And now you weird, and now you change stuff, and now you think you better than me, and man, get the fuck out my face, man. Y'all in the world, man, right? Quick precept, I think it's Psalms 4:3. God. So it reads, but know that the Lord Yahweh has set apart him that is godly for himself. The Lord Yahweh will hear when I call unto him, right? So the Lord set you apart for a reason. It's a reason why you don't hang around that cousin no more. It's a reason why you don't hang around no friends no more. Because why? The Lord set you apart for a reason. Because why? You're holy, right? You're different than, you're a different person than what you once was, right? Because why? You put out the old man, right? So now you're a new man. You mature, right? You're a different character now, you know? So now I finish out with this 2 Corinthians 6:14, right? Another classic, right? So it says, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness, right? So yeah, it's really self-explanatory, but you should be out here equally yoked or equally bonding with someone in the world that you will with the brother, right? Cause that person in the world can't do nothing for you, right? They can't help you to salvation. They can only help you to destruction. But that brother can't help you to salvation, right? Cause why? That's brotherly love, right? Brotherly love or secretly love, something like that is better than open rebuke is better than secret love, or something like that, roughly paraphrasing, right? So that brother can stay on you, right? That brother can make sure you on your power. Cause why? At the end of the day, we gotta work our own salvation. But there's brothers out here that really care for other brothers, right? So that's why you may have to call and give them a call. Hey, boy, been 3-4 days since you did a lesson. Like, hey, everything going on? You need a topic, right? Hey, everything going on in your household? With your job, what's going on? Like with your lifestyle? Why brothers care. You know, we all in council, so we like a brotherhood. Even though we all one body, so we all have to contribute together. The elect is all one body, so we all have to contribute. But amongst the elect is different counts, right? And when you're in counts with these brothers for years and years, right, you want to see all of y'all be saved, right? So therefore, you gotta continue to watch the flock, continue to watch the brothers, right? So That being said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson, right? Once again, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rukakudah.